Alright, what is going on, guys? Baller TV back, and today we are hopping on Madden 21 to rebuild the Jacksonville Jaguars. Now, the theme of this rebuild is going to be taking Justin Fields this offseason to be the new guy for this franchise. I mean, every mock draft has Fields going 2 to the Jags and Lawrence going 1 to the Jets. So I feel like, you know what, let's go ahead and hop on Madden today. Let's take Fields, let's make this happen and see how this team is going to turn out. Looking at the team, besides of obviously getting Fields, I love Minshew, but we're getting a 5-star, amazing QB out of Ohio State. We've got to take him, man. I'm sorry, Minshew. But the rest of the team, though, what I was going to say is offensive line, pretty solid. We have some definitely very solid linemen here. I'm hoping they're not too old on bad contracts. I don't like Jawan Taylor's not, but he's the worst one out of all of them, so he's the least important probably. Tight end room, we do not have a guy who I'm happy with being our #1 tight end for the future, but we definitely have some good pieces. Wide receivers, we need to improve. We have Chark and Chenault, who I both like a lot, but we need a #1 true receiver for Fields to throw to. Running back, I love James Robinson. Shout out, go ISU, man. That's where I go to school. But probably not going to keep Robinson just because of the fact that he's an 83 overall with normal potential, so he's not going to get too much better than he is right now, unfortunately. Madden, give this guy star potential at least, man. Come on, he's ran for 1,000 yards this season. He deserves it. Then defensively, I like Miles Jack, I like Josh Allen, CJ Henderson out of Florida. All three very solid players in every position of the defense, in the linebacker core and the defensive line, and then in the secondary. So super excited to build around them. Joe Schwarbert's a good piece as well. This team has a lot of things that I am excited about. That being said, guys, I'm going to go ahead, sim the rest of this season. We're in week, 15 here. Finish these last 3 or 4 games out, and then let's hop into the offseason where we're going to get Fields, make some big free agency moves, and then by the next season, hopefully this team can at least win more than 1 game like they have this season. All right, right here, I'm clearing up a bit of cap space and adding another first-round pick to our arsenal. I didn't show you guys the stats from this past season because they're basically the same as what you could see in real life right now. And nobody played good, so there was no point to look at that crap. We're gonna improve this team, and then you guys can see all the stats you want to. All right, guys, here's everyone I'm going after in the first free agency period. So first of all, I'm going after Juju because I want Fields to walk into a good situation on offense where he can continually progress, rather than having no one to throw to, having a bad rookie season, and then not progressing very well. So that's why I'm getting Juju. It might be a bit expensive for his talent, but we do need Justin Fields to have a good situation to play him to progress, if that makes sense. Then after that, I'm getting a lot of 1-year guys. Sidney Jones, trying to get a 1-year slot corner. Everett, I'm going to go ahead and try to bring him on long term. I think he should develop to be a pretty solid tight end. So hopefully we can get him. Gary on 1-year deal. Geno Atkins 1 year. Eli Apple 1 year. Get this free safety for hopefully 2 years. He could be a solid guy in our secondary. Just a punter, a 1 year. Another piece of our secondary, hopefully. Need a run-stopping linebacker in the 4-3, backup middle linebacker, left tackle, and then a fullback. So that is all I'm doing, guys. I'm keeping a lot of cap flexibility for next season because you guys know free agency period #2 is always way better than #1. So that's the plan, guys. That being said, as long as we get all of these guys, you guys might see a trade or two, but it is almost draft time, and we have a lot of picks. This team can get a lot better very quickly. All right, here we go. It is draft time. I swear to God, if the Jets take Fields instead of Lawrence, please don't. Okay, thank you. They took Lawrence. Awesome. That would have been a bad deal. I'd have been very pissed off. So here we go. We get our guy, Justin Fields. This probably happens in real life, like I said. Fields and Lawrence are both so good, man. They're both going to be so good wherever they go. So here you guys go. Justin Fields is the new quarterback in Jacksonville. All right, at 13, I'm going with a guy I take quite often. That is Caleb Farley. I think he could be a very solid cornerback in the NFL if he progresses well. And adding him with Henderson, that's a very, very nasty cornerback duo right there in Jacksonville. Getting this defense back to where they were a few years ago will be huge for this team. And this would be a very great step in doing that. All right, for my last first-round pick and the last pick you guys will see, I'm taking my boy Pat from Penn State. We need a future tight end. Right now I have Jared Cook there. I did not get Everett in free agency, so I feel like Pat should be a solid option, right? Might be a bit of a reach, 4-pick reach. That's a solid pick right there. All right, guys, here's this team for the start of this season, and I've got to say, I feel like we've definitely improved. So the offensive line didn't necessarily improve, but we did get younger, adding Jackson and Carmen, which I am happy about. Tight end, we got straight up better and younger. Receiving core, we also got better and younger. Halfback, we're keeping James Robinson because Madden finally gave him star after that season. So we'll go ahead and let him play for a year. I hope he's the guy, but we will see. Obviously, we improved quarterback with Fields. Then defensively, the entire secondary is basically redone. We kept Sidney Jones. I think he's on the team last year. We kept Henderson, obviously. Then obviously, you guys know we added Farley, Conley, and Apple. In the defensive line, we added 2 new defensive tackles and a new left end, and then a new left outside linebacker as well. So, guys, I feel like this team. Oh yeah, and Miles Jack at X Factor. So that's awesome. This team could be decent. They're not going to be great. We're not going to win the Super Bowl, but we could be like an 8 or 9 win team, maybe. I'm not saying we will be. I'm saying it's possible. So I'm going to send this season, guys. If I make any trades, you guys know you will see them. But if not, I will see you at the end of this season. When I said this team would win 8 or maybe 9 games, I was laughed at. I could hear you guys behind your little phone screens laughing your asses off about how, oh, no way does this Jags team go from winning 2 games to 8 or even 9. Well, we didn't win 8. We didn't win 9, not 10, not 11. We won 12. So what's up now, boys? What's up now, boys? This team kicked ass. We kicked ass. So let's go ahead and look at some stats real quick, man. I'm pumped. I'm proud of this team. Fields had one of the best rookie seasons of all time for any quarterback ever. Love to see that. James Robinson had an even better year, I would argue, with the added touchdowns. He lost a couple yards, but I mean, 10 touchdowns is very, very nice for sure. Receiving the ball. Now, guys, at one point in time, halfway through the year, Jared Cook had 7 touchdowns. I was like, do I throw him all my money? But obviously we're not going to now. DJ Chark played well in the slot. Juju didn't play too bad. We threw the ball well, I guess, in the end zone, in the red zone. But we didn't have tons of yards, which is kind of interesting. I'm not really sure what's going on there. And then defensively, I have not seen these numbers yet, so I don't even know who's doing good. Okay, so we're not getting very many sacks. That is not ideal. But our defensive line definitely needs some work done to it. Interceptions, how are we doing? Oh, wow. Oh, okay, remember I said that duo of Caleb Farley and TJ Henderson was going to be nasty? Well, they got an 8 combined pick here. That is awesome. Sidney Jones also got 3. Will Parks also got 3. Miles Jack and Shorbert both added 1. Wow, man, this team played good. So, that's awesome. Let's go ahead and check out. I think we're playing the Jets. Let's go ahead and look at their roster. All right, sure enough, we are playing the Jets. They're the first overall pick versus the second overall pick. Our team, definitely as far as overall goes, is better, but they do have a solid team. Lawrence versus Fields in the first round would be so interesting in real life. If there's any way that'd be possible at all. I don't think there's any way. I just don't see that being possible, but that would be really cool. Yeah, this team's not great, but I mean, if Madden likes them, they're going to beat us. It's just that simple. If Madden likes this team, they'll win. And if they like us, we'll win. So let's go ahead and see what's going to happen in our first season in control of this team. Can we get a dub, Madden, for the boys? And we cannot. I saw that coming a mile away. I had a very good feeling we would not win a single playoff game this year. But that's fine, guys. We have a lot to build on from this team. We add a good receiving threat to catch some yards. This team can be tough. Add a good pass rusher to get some sacks, we could be even more tough. So I've got a few players in mind. Let's hop into the offseason. All right, as if this team wasn't already good enough, I'm swinging at every single big fish in free agency. So first of all, adding Devontae Adams, oh my God. How do you guard that receiving core? And then J.J. Watt getting a pass rusher, Harrison Smith adding a solid player in the back end of that secondary, man. Getting a good defensive tackle, and then getting the last position we need at right guard on this offensive line, guys. All 5 of these guys are going to be starters. They're all 5 going to play a huge role, and I think we can go from 12 wins to even more. This team could have just got so much better. We still have the draft too, guys. I am so excited for this team for next season, man. All right, guys, I just traded up to the 7th pick because we really need a corner, a third corner. We have 2 awesome ones, and we're adding Stingley. none other than Derek Stingley Jr. to this team. We now have CJ Henderson, Caleb Farley, who has X Factor now, and now Stingley in the slot. This is literally the greatest young trio of corners since like the Legion of Boom. This is insane. Our defense is going to be filthy next year. Let's go ahead and see what we got here. What is it going to be? Number 2 in true talent. I mean, that's just too easy, boys. All right, guys, here is the team for the start of year 3, which, well, technically year 3, which will probably be our last season because it's already 6 o'clock where I live, and I want to get this video out to you guys tonight, so I've got to kind of hurry up a little bit here. We didn't change much on this side of the ball other than adding Devontae Adams, which is going to be a huge addition, obviously. But defensively, I guess the team's pretty similar. We added J.J. Watt, obviously a huge addition. Harrison Smith. Okay, there's a lot of differences, actually. I lied. Christian Harris, we got him to be a new guy in our linebacker core. Obviously, also got Stingley still. I mean, this team's tough. 2 new defensive tackles. I'm super pumped, guys. Super pumped. This team should be so good. Absolutely a Super Bowl contender. I'm going to go ahead and start simulating, guys. I will see you at the end of this season with how we did. And we better be in the playoffs, man, or me and EA are going to have some serious beef. All right, fellas, back-to-back 12-4 seasons. I will definitely take it. While I think this team was better this year than it was last year, I am totally fine because we got the first-round bye, which will heavily increase our chance of winning the Super Bowl, which is awesome. Justin Fields got even better, which is great to see. Running the ball, James Robinson did literally almost the exact same numbers from last year. Like, I think he's like 2 yards off having the exact same. That's weird. That's really weird. Receiving the ball, Devontae did pretty dang good. Juju had a good season. Chenault did all right in the slot. Our tight end did good. Overall, pretty solid season there. And then defensively, I have not seen these numbers yet, but I'm hoping to see some more sacks. And yeah, sure enough, there are 21 sacks from 2 of our young defensive linemen. J.J. Watt had 7.5. And it kind of dropped out after that, but still, that's definitely an improvement from last year. Interceptions-wise, Joe Schobert actually led the team in interceptions this year. Miles Jack had 2. Harrison Smith had 2. CJ only had 2 this year. Then Farley and Stingley each only had 1. So that being said, guys, I'm pretty sure we're playing the Chargers in the divisional round. So let's go ahead and see who they have on the team. All right, fellas, I am terrified because these Chargers are 8-8. And they won their first round game. That is very bad when it comes to Madden's algorithm. They have some very, very good players. Joey Bosa's a 97. Keenan Allen's a 96. Derwin James, when he gets healthy, man, he's going to be a beast, 91 overall. And then Herbert obviously leads them at an 85 overall. This is a solid team. Our team's definitely better, but Madden loves an 8-8 team, man. They absolutely love them. So let's go ahead and see. Can we go to the conference championship? Come on, Madden. Come on, please. Please give me a win. Let's go, boys. A 42-14 win sends us to the conference championship. We're facing off against the New England Patriots. Never a good team to see in the simulation. All right, so our 99 overall wide receiver will be going up against their 99 overall Stephon Gilmore at corner. That's going to be a battle. These guys have 2 very solid corners. Pretty solid offensive line here. Just a solid secondary overall. Is this team up by Supercam still? Is Supercam still leading this? Okay, Supercam is still quarterback. That is terrifying. I mean, that man is a beast. That is not what you want to see. But hopefully, man, hopefully our team is just better and can get the win. But you cannot look past Dollar Bill and Supercam, man. You really just can't. So, come on, Madden. Come on, Madden. Please give me the dub. Please give me the dub. Let's go, boys. We beat Dollar Bill and Supercam and the rest of the Patriots. And we are headed to the Super Bowl against the New Orleans Saints. All right, here is this Saints team. They have a 99 overall receiver, just like us and Michael Thomas. 97 Kamara, a solid offensive line. Cam Jordan, an absolute beast. Marshawn Lattimore. Who's their quarterback? Sam Howell. Okay, he is pretty solid. I am not going to lie. He's a solid player for sure. This team's tough. And on top of that, I believe they're 9-7, right? Yeah, oh, God. Okay, boys, please, Madden. It's been a long time since I've got a Super Bowl in one of these rebuilds. Please, Madden. This team's so good. You can't even cap. This team is so gassed. Please. Please, 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 please. And let's go! 52-35. We are Super Bowl champ. It's about damn time, baby. Hell yeah. Let's go. It's been so long since I've got a Super Bowl, and one of these rebuilds, we finally get it done. I am so unbelievably happy right now. All right, guys, here is one last look at this team before I sign off. Man, this team was constructed nice, man. We had good players at every position of the field, an amazing wide receiver core, James Robinson from the best college in the country, Justin Fields, solid linemen, solid tight end room, and then defensively, man, our DBs were elite. I mean, just unreal corners. A very solid safety group, 3 good linebackers, a great defensive line. Man, this team was so much fun to build. That being said, guys, if you enjoyed this rebuild and you want to see more rebuilds, please leave a like on this video. I would appreciate it. These videos take me a while, man. I'm grinding, but I'm doing it for you guys. Comment down below if you want more rebuilds. Let me know what team you want to see, and don't forget to subscribe. We're trying to hit 400 now before 2020, and it's going to be tough, but it is possible. Once again, guys, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, like I said, do all 3 of those things, and I will catch you guys in the next video.